Millions of people flock to Las Vegas to spend their time and money on the iconic Las Vegas Strip. But if you're a Las Vegas local, you know there's so much more to experience. I'm Danny Beckstrom. Welcome to How to Vegas, your weekly guide to all of Las Vegas and all of Southern Nevada. In the next 30 minutes, we'll tell you about places and things that us locals can enjoy, like top road trip destinations right here in the Silver State, how an artist is making climate education fun, and how you can get into the betting action before the Raiders take on the Chargers on Sunday Night Football. As we start the new year and plan our vacations for the coming months, it might be time to consider a Nevada State Park. In this week's Close to Home, 13 Action News' Jason Denant showcases some of the best road trips the Silver State has to offer.
Nevada is so much more than casinos and residency shows. With our state park system and some national parks that are rich in history and natural wonder, that leads to many potential day trips or weekend getaways that are close to home. Kershaw-Ryan State Park is just over 2 hours drive from Las Vegas near Caliente. The Kershaw family moved to the Meadow Valley Wash in 1873 and planted an orchard where the park stands today. The area is full of natural springs that grow a garden of wild grapevines, white oaks, fruit trees, and willows. The scenery is ever-changing depending on the direction that you're looking. The park has mountain bike trails, hiking trails, and camping sites. Cathedral Gorge State Park is just about 30 minutes north of Kershaw-Ryan, near Panaca, Nevada. You will feel as if you were walking on the moon at this state park that got its beauty from explosive volcanic activity tens of millions of years ago. With each eruption, layers of ash hundreds of feet thick were deposited here. Erosion resulted in cave-like formations and cathedral-like spires that we see today, that are the perfect place for exploring and hiking. You can camp here and stay up late to watch the stars with unobstructed views. Cathedral Gorge became one of Nevada's first 4 state parks in 1935. Cave Lake State Park is a 4-hour drive from Las Vegas and makes a perfect weekend getaway near Ely. Camping, fishing, hiking, and more are just a sample of the activities at this state park. The Cave Lake Reservoir was originally built in 1939 by the Isabel Construction Company. Lake access is currently closed for Cave Creek Dam restoration project. However, the park has many activities to enjoy, including snowmobiling, sledding, and snowshoeing in the winter months. The rest of the year, hiking is perfect and trails are dog-friendly. Remember to bring a leash. Ward Charcoal Oven State Park is a great stop when you visit Cave Lake and nearby Ely. The state park is rich in history and has 6 beehive-shaped charcoal ovens that operated from 1876 through 1879 during the silver boom years in the area. Now they stand as a reminder of days gone by, and the park today features areas for camping, picnicking, hiking, and fishing. Nevada also features some great recreation areas run by the National Park System. One of those is the Great Basin National Park. It makes a perfect weekend camping trip in the spring through fall and is a 5-hour drive north of Las Vegas. The park covers over 77,000 acres and is home to almost every kind of outdoor activity. The park's Alpine Lakes Loop Trail features Stella Lake in all its beauty. You will walk among ancient bristlecone pines and at night take in the darkest of night skies. Campsites, RV spots, and cabins all make for a perfect overnight getaway here. Whether you're heading out for a day trip or a long weekend getaway, make sure to enjoy the 27 Nevada state parks and several national parks and monuments within the Silver State. Go out, explore for the weekend, and make sure to travel close to home. For 13 Action News, I'm Jason Denant.
We'll be back with more of How to Vegas right after the break. Welcome back to How to Vegas, your weekly look at what there is to see, do, and taste here in Las Vegas. For more on things to do around the valley, visit ktnv.com/things to do. This week on Vegas Eats, OffTheStrip.com editor Melinda Sheckles shares the must-eats and drinks around Las Vegas.
Hi, this is Melinda Shekels, and this is Vegas Eats and How to Vegas, and welcome to the first episode of 2022, where we have all the big news about Vegas's food and beverage scene. And huge news this week from the world of a major A-list celebrity coming to Las Vegas with her very first restaurant. Martha Stewart will be opening the Bedford at Paris, Las Vegas in spring of 2022. Now, Martha says that the Bedford will really be very much like her estate in New York, where she does all of her entertaining and has the very best purveyors and food and products brought in, like Urbani Truffles, Vermont Creamery, Roe Caviar, Frog Hollow Farm, Jasper Hill Farm. She loves to use these ingredients in all of the things that she makes. She's never had a restaurant before, so this is very big news, and she will be opening at Paris. She'll be doing dinner, she'll be doing special holiday dinners, she'll be doing brunch as well. This is going to be one of the biggest openings of 2022, and this is coming from Marquee Brands to Paris, Las Vegas. So welcome to Las Vegas, Martha Stewart. We can't wait to have you. So now for our very own local purveyors, check out Cottonwood Station. Recently had a chance to head up there. It's in the very small town of Blue Diamond, about 45 minutes outside of Las Vegas. They're known for their wild burros and horses up there. Cottonwood Station is a very contemporary eatery with an incredible pizza oven, artisan paninis, local beers. Really fun to take a drive up there on Sundays for brunch. They also have happy hours several days of the week where they have $1 off local beers, appetizers, and the like. Cottonwood Station, locally owned business. Really cool location and a fun drive for a Saturday, or just, go up there for happy hour and check it out. Great food as well. They also have a coffee and pastry selection in the mornings, all homemade there and really fun. Cottonwood Station out in Blue Diamond. Now, one of my favorite local eateries from last year, which opened on Blue Diamond Road, is Luchador, a Mexican restaurant. And so they're opening their second location in Henderson. Luchador is from Hooper Hospitality Group, another local, awesome local business to support. And they also have Locale restaurant on Blue Diamond as well. So Luchador has recently opened on the corner of Stephanie in Henderson, and they are doing all your Mexican cantina favorites. So one of my favorite drinks there is the habanero mango infused tequila in their margaritas. Really great. They have a couple different infused tequilas that they serve. They also do what's known as the triple threat chimichanga, and it comes with the Mexican colors, a red, green, and white sauce on it, and it's a fried burrito. If you don't know what a chimichanga is, it's packed with delicious ingredients, and definitely one of their signature items there. Their camarón tacos, fabulous fried tacos, fish tacos there, and then also to love their fajitas. They have a bunch of different combinations to try. Fantastic Mexican food. Don't skip the churros sundae for dessert. Definitely have that. Luchador Mexican Cantina, and they also, with the vibe of the name, they have Mexican wrestler masks as their logo and throughout the restaurant. So very cool stuff to see there. This has been Vegas Eats, first edition 2022. Come back next week and I will share with you where I'm eating and drinking. Thank you so much.
We'll be back with more of How to Vegas right after the break. Welcome back to How to Vegas, your weekly look at what there is to see, do, and taste here in Las Vegas. For more on things to do around the valley, visit ktnv.com/things to do. Las Vegas has a new immersive art exhibit, and it's not like any we've seen so far. The artist behind the project says he wants to make climate education memorable and fun. 13 Action News' Amy Abdelsayed takes you inside Arcadia Earth.
We all have the power to impact others. It's a choice.
Years ago, Valentino Vittori faced that choice in a way that would forever change the trajectory of his life.
My background is in fashion.
As an artist, he found the fashion industry was how he could tell stories.
Many years ago, I did an event and it lasted 1 week. And I created 14 trucks of garbages, and I was looking at it, and I realized that I am a pollution.
Fashion was more than a creative outlet, it was how he supported his family. But Valentino says his job was also jeopardizing their future.
So I left, I make a quick change.
He decided to refocus his talents, collaborating with other artists and designing Arcadia Earth.
The mission is to inspire, inform, and activate anyone who is interested in climate change.
The experience spans across 15 rooms, each with different themes and ways to engage. At times, you'll find augmented reality,
The space come to life.
virtual reality,
We put you eye to eye with the animals.
repurposed materials,
Fishermen left all the nets on the dock for more than 15 years.
projection mapping,
This room we call it biophilia, relations between the human being and nature.
even smell stations.
If you close your eye and you smell, it reminds you of the smell of the rain when it hits the cement.
Valentino uses the installations and technology to activate the senses and do what he does best, tell a story.
We are talking in a positive way about climate change, where it's no longer terrifying, but it's fun. Give you a little bit of memories or experiences that you can capture and share with your friends.
At the end of each room, you'll find a monitor with information about the artists and the grim facts that inspired their work. The Rainbow Cave, for example, is made of 60,000 recycled plastic bags. Valentino says that's a fraction of what we use globally, not every day or every hour or even every minute, but every second. It's not all bad news though. Also on the monitors, you'll find actions you can take to make a difference.
Everyday little changes that can have an impact. Each room highlights a challenge, but it also gives you the opportunity to make a change.
And he's excited to bring the exhibit to Las Vegas, partly because of our conservation efforts.
We really were fascinated by what we found.
Las Vegas is a leader when it comes to water conservation. 40% of the water we use gets pumped right back into Lake Mead, and we continue to take steps to lower our water footprint. Still, water conservation is an ongoing effort, and at Arcadia Earth, it's just one chapter in a larger story. A story that Valentino says needs to be told.
We spend entire days on a cell phone, sharing sometimes nonsense. Well, maybe we could take a moment to start sharing something that is important, and therefore using our social media, our network to create awareness. It's probably one of the greatest things we can do from home without many effort.
Learn more about Arcadia Earth on ktnv.com/art. For How to Vegas, I'm Amy Abdel-Sayed.
We'll be back with more of How to Vegas right after the break.
We may live in the desert, but it's still frozen this weekend at the Thomas & Mack. Disney on Ice returns for 7 great performances, calling all Elsa's, Belle's, Moana's, and Miguel's.
It's the ultimate family-friendly show. Thursday through Sunday, Dream Big hits the ice. This weekend, pull out your crown and cape, mask up, and watch world-class figure skating. Witness the magic and adventure of all your favorite Disney tales, with an inspiring message from our heroes who are pursuing their dreams. It's a unique chance for your kids to see their favorite characters up close and personal as they whiz by on the ice. Tickets are available at DisneyOnIce.com. For the full list of 13 things to do, head to our website. Have a great week.
Welcome back to How to Vegas, your weekly look at what there is to see, do, and taste here in Las Vegas. For more on things to do around the valley, visit ktnv.com/things to do. The 2021 NFL regular season doesn't end until Las Vegas says so. The Chargers and Raiders square off Sunday night for a playoff spot. And 13 Action News' Jordan Gartner shows how local sports books are offering everyone a chance to get in the action.
The NFL season is entering its regular season finale this week, but it doesn't end until the Chargers come to town to face the Raiders. The Chargers-Raiders game has been flexed to Sunday Night Football as the two teams battle for a playoff berth. All eyes will be returning to Las Vegas and Allegiant Stadium, from the casual fan to those who are wanting a little more action.
The playoffs start Sunday night. It's winner, move on, loser, go home. Raiders, Chargers, what could be more exciting than our own backyard?
Chuck Esposito with the Red Rock Sportsbook says there is already excitement in the air about Sunday's matchup. especially with a betting line that has opened so close between the teams.
Raiders, they're at home, but they're the underdogs against the Chargers on Sunday night. The game opened up with the Raiders a 2.5-point underdog. The public has bet the Chargers surprisingly early on. That game's been pushed to 3, but I still think that our fan base here will back the Raiders with their love and with their pocketbooks, and it wouldn't surprise me of when they kick off on Sunday night that there is a lot of action on the Raiders.
The Raiders enter Sunday's game at 9-7, with a shot at the playoffs in what has been a turbulent year for the team, after losing players due to off-the-field conduct and even their head coach, John Gruden. But they enter Sunday one of the league's hottest teams.
Well, right now when you look at the Raiders, I mean, there's still a little bit of a long shot to actually win the big game in February or make the playoffs, but if they can win this game, they've won 3 in a row. As we know, this year's been kind of a crazy season. Anything can happen in the postseason. Love the way that they've been playing. They've literally been playing playoff games for the last month. They had to win every game just to get to this point and get some help. They're one of the hottest teams in football now with 3 straight wins. And if you're going to play Week 18 and it's win and you move on, you want that game to be at home. And I think that's exciting for the Raider fans and the Raiders as Sunday night kickoffs here in Allegiant Stadium.
And the Chargers are no pushovers either, as they also enter Sunday's game with a 9-7 record, with even the Las Vegas sportsbooks giving them the initial edge.
This one's an easy one to make. Obviously, just like thinking, what else could you make the Chargers a 3-point favorite? The Raiders are going to get a few points, and I'll tell you what, you get a lot of these type of matchups. The Raider game will be a monster matchup for the last regular season home game that has so much on the line.
Jimmy Vaccaro at the South Point says football is king in Las Vegas, and if you are wondering about the betting options, you are not alone.
It doesn't matter if me and you were playing against each other. There'd be people showing up because they have fallen in love with football, and it surely has pushed the notion of, like, you know, we can do a lot of things that we couldn't do 30 or 40 years ago, because now gaming is even letting us do more. So it's a great tribute to the people who just love to come and right now get away from a few headaches like everybody else is doing, and it shows in the handle.
The betting experts both say to stay within your means if you are just starting off in the betting world, but to also pay attention to the information that is out there.
I think if you're just getting started, we're in an information era, kind of stay within your means. Just kind of have fun with it, but look at all the information out there. We're in such uncertain times right now with players that might not be able to play in the game, or players that are opting out because of COVID that they can't play. So just kind of pay attention to that, stay within your means, and have fun.
And no matter the outcome, football has definitely brought an extra element of excitement to Las Vegas.
With the second season with the pandemic, I thought it would be much, much slower. Our numbers just about do when we have normal regular season NFL games for the past 5 years. Football is football. It carries everything else.
Reporting, Jordan Gartner, 13 Action News.
Thanks for watching How to Vegas. If you missed any part of this week's program, just hit the back button on your remote and scroll down until you see KTNV Digital Exclusives. There you'll find this show and all of our dedicated streaming content. Stay tuned for more from 13 Action News right after the break, and check us out anytime here on KTNV Streaming. Las Vegas News on your time.